All right, we are back with another Pick'em video. It is Friday, November 28th in the NBA. We have a huge slate of NBA games. Obviously, no games yesterday. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed Thanksgiving with everyone and your family. I'm obviously in a different setup here. Not sure how the audio sounds. I'm kind of in like a little chamber here. So hopefully it's not too bad. But I'm going to run through these plays for you guys. I got a couple for you to go through, and then we'll get you on your way. But before that, I want to go over the recap of yesterday's, or I guess Wednesday's video picks, because we had a great day. We always go over the recap regardless of a winning day, losing day, doesn't matter. We just had a great day on Wednesday. And then we're also going to do a giveaway because you guys killed the comments. I loved reading all of them. And we're going to do a giveaway for the random comment that's winning a free month of my Discord community. And down below, I'm giving 50% off for all users that want to check out my Discord. That's where you get access to all my plays. So let's get into the recap. I'll do the giveaway a little bit later, probably after the second or third play that I'm talking about. And then we will finish the video and get you guys underway. So if that sounds cool, let's go into it. So quickly jumping in the recap of Wednesday's picks. Our only loss was Steph Curry. I know I heard it in the comments. Some people thought Amin Thompson, the Rockets, going to shut him down. And honestly, they did. He didn't shoot very much. He shot like 4 of 13 from the field. Still had 14 points. And the rebounds and assists, I'm glad I added that on because I loved those reads as well. So if you went to his rebounds and assists, he got there. He did not do the scoring. Also got hurt later in that game, which doesn't help, but wasn't going to matter about this line anyway. But let's move into some winners because we called a bunch of them. A lot of plus money wins here too. Josh Hart over his 4.5 assists. Sorry, he had 7 assists, continues to move the ball around, got a bunch of time. That was a no sweat bet. Timberwolves plus 9.5. This actually moved to plus 10, I think, once we got the confirmation that Shea was going to play. We thought he was going to play, but it was just hey, if he doesn't play, we're probably getting great value here. And even if he did play, we liked this anyway. They stayed within 8 points, so that was a nice minus 120 win. Tyler Hero over 1.5 3-pointers at minus 122. We'll never get that line again. I don't know what the books were thinking. I did look right before game started. This was like a minus 200 or something, and he ends with 3 threes. So we got the plus money on the 2.5 threes. This is a plus 250 play. We only threw a quarter unit on it to be safe, but yeah, we'll take the win there. And then Anthony Edwards over his 4.5 rebounds. If you remember, I was like, I want to ladder this up, but I really like the 4.5. I'm very confident he's going to get over 4.5. He ends with 8 rebounds. So if you did ladder that up to get some more plus money, he went out there and did that, and that was our first 1.5 unit play of the entire season. I usually just do 1 unit plays, and 3.58 units yesterday. So we are up in November. We're up in October. We are up for the entire year, up 5.54 units, and I track every single one. So if you guys appreciate that, definitely hit the like button. I know a lot of people do that, and there's a lot of scammers out there. So yeah, that's what I try to do. We're gonna go to the plays for today, and let's do it and try to get some more winners. We've been crushing it lately. So jump into Props Man to start talking about our plays. If you're watching this video and you're like, dang, this tool is sick, I want to check it out, which you might. Down in the description down below, 25% off your first month. It lets them know that I sent you there. Props Man is a freaking awesome tool. Definitely check it out. And we're gonna start with Ace Bailey. Might run through things a little bit quicker here. I got a lot of stuff going on at home this weekend, especially today. And I'm loving his 3-pointers line now. Obviously, wasn't hitting it at the beginning of the season, and you can see this blue line right now is the minutes line. He just hasn't been getting the minutes, but with Walker Kessler going down, now Ace Bailey getting into the starting lineup, just more minutes to go around, and they're figuring out who they want to play. Jazz obviously not having the best record for the entire season. Ace Bailey, a young dude that they want to get some run, and he's finally starting to get that run. Projected for 28 minutes in this game. They're saying 22 to 32. I absolutely agree with that. If you go over to RotoWire, look at their projected minutes, they're going to give him 29 minutes. And he's been shooting the threes in that much time. You can see 3-pointers attempted. Now the blue line is the 3-pointers attempted line. Some of these games, even when he was getting 14 minutes, came in, shot 5 threes in that game. Same thing here, 2 for 4 from 3, great percentage. But then he's getting games now where he's shooting 8 threes, 7 threes, 5 threes here, 8 threes, 7 threes. So he's absolutely jacking them up in good situations where he's getting the time on the court. So I expect 29 plus minutes. We can get rid of all those bad. We don't even have to get rid of all of them, but like 25 plus minutes. He's over this in 80% of games. With some of these games, he's absolutely crushing this line. So this is a minus 105 payout. I'm not sure, but at the end of the video, I'll show you guys if I end up laddering this up for some more plus money. But yeah, he's got a decent matchup to do it. Spot up opportunities, 16% or 24% of his shots. That's 2.4 points for him each game, 16th rank there. But the other one's transitions. Off screens is a great one. That's a guy that's just working off screens to get open for some spot up opportunities. They go hand in hand. So that's like 40% of his shots right there to be able to knock down some threes. So I'm loving this opportunity. This is also a 2-point spread. Both these teams struggling throughout the season. So hopefully it stays relatively close. And if not, I don't think Ace Bailey is going to be pulled in any sort of blowout situation unless it's like a 30-point blowout. This is a young guy that they want to get some run. So loving this matchup. 3-pointers attempted allowed, you can see in that column. 23rd ranked. So Ace Bailey, go out there, shoot his normal 5, 6, 7, 8 threes would be great. And he should be able to absolutely knock down 2 of these things. So loving Ace Bailey. for the first play of the video. Jumping into our next play here, it's going to be Devin Booker against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And against the Oklahoma City Thunder, you can probably guess what we're doing. We're taking the under here, 24.5 points, -110 on BetMGM right now. Obviously started off the year extremely hot, and I'm going to point to that initially because honestly they were losing a lot of these games when he was scoring a lot of points. He's become a very good facilitator this year and even last year, but without Grayson Allen, without Ryan Dunn, the defenses can really hone in on him, and I think he'll be forced to pass the ball, especially in a team like the Thunder who can absolutely play you one-on-one. They can double, they go very aggressively to the point where, hey, the refs can't blow every single foul. That's how the Thunder are so good at defense. They just haunt you. They smack the ball, they smack your arms, they smack whatever, and they're going to go until the ref calls the foul. And again, they can't call every single one. So he's going to get swarmed on defense, I would think. And he has not been shooting the ball very well. You can see a lot of these games shooting a really good percentage, 63%, 57%, 67%, 54%. So if he comes in there and shoots better than 50% against the Oklahoma City Thunder, who have been really shutting down a lot of guards. You can see DeRozan got shut down in 2 of the 3 games he played, but you just know anyone going up against him. You know, big men have bad matchups, small guys have bad matchups, forwards have bad matchups. This is just a bad matchup for everyone because, first of all, the Thunder destroy teams a lot of the times. This is a 15.5 point spread. Going to be hard for Booker to get over if this is a 20, 30 point game at some point. And at the same time, it's going to be a lot harder to go up against one of the best defenses in the league, defensive rating, literally #1 here. So just a nightmare matchup for anyone to go in there and crush their overs. So liking the avenue for the unders. And again, I'll point to the field goal percentage. If he's going to go in there and shoot better than 50%, you got to tip your cap to him. He's over this in 75% of games. And even so, shooting 62% here, 50% here. Some of these games he is not going over in a blowout in this one, in a blowout for their way in this one, which we could see today. If he's going to go in there and shoot less than 50%, which again, going up against the best defense in the league, you might think, Bez has a better chance to do that. 33% of games he's going over this, much more likely scenario, he is going under. So blowout situation, potential of not shoot 50%, just potential of not not be able to get into a rhythm throughout the entire game. Booker's going to be their main weapon, especially, it's weird to say it, but especially without Grayson Allen's out, who's been very good. Even Ryan Dunn has been good. Even dating back to last year, the dude's a good offensive player. There's not too many options to go to other than Devin Booker, so they are going to attack him. They're going to shut him down. And guys like maybe Dylan Brooks, Mark Williams maybe works down low a little bit. I think their main goal here will be, hey, let's shut down Devin Booker, and we'll probably shut down the Phoenix Suns here. So 24.5 under will be the second play. I want to sprinkle something on this. I don't know. It's going to be an official video pick, but probably like a 0.1, maybe a 0.25 unit play here. Dyson Daniels to get a block, plus 200. I don't have any sort of analysis on this one other than the fact that Dyson Daniels, one of the best defenders in the entire league. Steals he gets absolutely all the time. He's, sometimes his line is 2.5 favored on the over, which is absolutely crazy. But the blocks here, again, you can get best value here. Looks like plus 210 on 2 books. So yeah, if he's coming in here and he's going to play his normal 30 plus minutes, great defender, active on the floor, very good at jumping passing lanes, which is why he's so good at getting steals, on ball defense as well. But he can go in there and get a block. He's active on the defensive side of the ball. And for plus 210 value, I don't mind this at all. He's over this in 42% of games. Head to head, he already has a block against these guys. Didn't see dating back to last year, but yeah, 2 of the 3 games he played these guys last year, he got a block. It's just a defensive player with a plus 210 value on a 0.5 line. Doesn't need 2 of them. So I just thought that was an interesting one. Plus 210, great value. Maybe a quarter unit or something on this. So now let's go to the giveaway time. I don't usually do this, but maybe I'll start doing a little bit more because you guys killed the comments. I loved reading all of them. And essentially I just said, hey, if you guys comment down below, I'm going to throw you into a randomizer and we'll pick a winner to get a free month in my Discord community. So I did just click on this. It looks like it's fine. I didn't do it yet, but I came in here. I got the URL. I'll go ahead and copy and paste that. I have not tried this yet, but again, it looks like a nice, well put together website. So let's go into unique authors because we don't want people just spamming the comments to get more entries. We're going to get 1 winner, and we're going to go pick a random winner here, and we'll see what happens. We're going to load the comments. We need a comment autoresponder. Save ours. No, we don't want that. All right, here it is. The Bopley, 1 day ago. He got 2 likes on this. I hammered the like button when I saw the Curry in the thumbnail. Curry was the only guy that didn't come through for us in the thumbnail, but everything else did cash. So Bopley, whatever your name is, you get a free month of the Discord community. Comment in this video, say, hey, I won the giveaway, and I'll get in touch with you and get you that link for the free month. So thanks for everyone commenting. We'll definitely do that again. Let me know in the comments down below today if you want to see that. Maybe it could be a recurring thing, because again, really love reading the comments, and I appreciate all the love in that last video. And then jumping into probably the last play of the video, just because, again, we got a lot of stuff going on kind of later in the day already. But really like Onyeka Okongwu, another 3-point line here, and you can see what he's been doing the last few games. Really, the Hawks in general seem to be shooting a lot more threes. Similar thing to Jalen Johnson. I was looking at the Dyson Daniels lines, got to that block line, but then I looked at Jalen Johnson because he struggled last game he played. He had 7 points. Everyone in the world bet on him. He was a taco on PrizePicks. A lot of people were mad about that. I know Opium in our Discord had a 6-man that got sold by that taco. But yeah, digress. He's ready for a bounce back opportunity. He's been shooting a lot more threes. You can see 3-pointers attempted. Some of these games shooting 1 or 0 threes, and now the last few games probably 4 or 5 threes on average. So he's been getting a lot of threes up, but I wanted to look at the rest of the team, and Onyeka Okongwu is just getting threes up like a madman. You can see threes right here. First of all, just his scoring output. We knew he was on fire. We went to his rebounds and assists the other day. He didn't get there, but he scored 20 points in 20 minutes thanks to a lot of threes and obviously a good matchup. This is a little bit more difficult of a matchup, but the one thing they're weak to, this Cleveland Cavaliers team, is spot-up opportunities, and that's where pretty much 2 threes a game have been coming from for him this year. 27th ranked in terms of spot-up opportunities. So a guy like Jalen Johnson, a guy like Dyson Daniels, guys that have been diming up the balls this year, are going to find Onyeka Okongwu, and he's been shooting the lights out recently, and he's just been shooting a whole bunch more. We can actually see field goals attempted. A guy that can definitely shoot threes, usually 1, 2, 3, sometimes up to 5 threes, but how about 14 threes? He made 8 threes in this game. Then we saw 3 of 9, then we saw 4 of 7, then we saw 3 of 5. He's just been shooting a ton of threes, 2 of 7, 3 of 6. He's shooting a great percentage, but the volume is actually there enough to get to 1.5 3-pointers anyway. So we go to the 3-point line. We see it's a plus 130 value on the over on FanDuel. I'm absolutely loving that value right now. Again, 3-pointers allowed, they rank 5th, but the spot-up opportunities, that's where he's getting most of these 3-pointers anyway. He's not creating his own shot. He's a guy that's going to catch, and he's going to shoot that thing. 27th ranked there, so very poor defensively in terms of that. So Onyeka, guy that's been absolutely on fire, probably will get the opportunities here today. If he goes out and shoots 1 of 6, then we have to, again, take our loss on the chin. But if he goes out there and shoots 6 threes, I like his chances to go over this, especially at a plus 130 value here. 6-point spread. The Hawks have been pretty solid this year, even without Trey. They haven't been amazing, but they've been solid. They can stay in games, and hopefully no blowout situation. But again, they lost by practically 30 points to the Wizards last game, and Onyeka still came in there, played 20 minutes, and got 20 points, 3 threes in that one. So difficult matchup, more difficult matchup, but not in terms of spot up. This is a great 3-point spot for Jalen Johnson or Onyeka Okongwu, the guy I'm going to go to. But there's options on this Hawks team. Find a guy that you like, their line, and I'm going to roll with Onyeka here, 1.5 for the plus money. I know I said that was going to be my last play, but I'm actually loving Musa Diabate over 7.5 rebounds. Now you can see 6.5 for minus 145. I'd probably play this at 7.5 if we go to the rebounds and we see the value on that for a guy like Diabate. Kind of just do this live. This is Odds Jam Sportsbook Screen. If you're not at Odds Jam, I don't know what you're doing yet. They got it 7.5 for plus 112, so that's where I would take this right now. Looks like most people have it at plus money, but I'll take plus 112 value. We can see this is an absolute textbook matchup. You go to the column, Props Madness just gives it to us. That's a whole lot of green. Why? They give up the rebounds allowed. They rank 26th, 2 positions, so 2 centers. You can see they rank 29th there. Offensive rebounds allowed, defensive rebounds allowed, both 24th and 27th ranked. You can see pace is 2nd, and you can see a 248.5 point total here. That's why there's going to be so many rebounding opportunities. High pace, more shots, more scoring, but also more shot opportunities. 9 of the last 14 centers have gone over their lines. Great data point to see here. And Diabate has not played them himself, but his minutes have been pretty steady, other than the fact that he only played 15 minutes in a 28-point blowout here against the Knicks, but pretty steady right around the 20 to 25 minute mark. We can go over to RotoWire and see he's projected for 21 minutes in this game. That's not the end of the world to me. This is just a rebounds matchup play, honestly. Going to opponents' rebounds allowed, they rank in the bottom third of the league. He's over this in 6 or 7 games. A lot of those games, he's going for double-digit rebounds. Don't know what happened here against the Heat. Still had 9 rebound chances in this one, but you can see the rebound chances are insane. It's not like he's grabbing a ridiculous percentage of them. 11 of 22, 50%, 12 of 23, 11 of 25, 11 of 24, 11 of 19. He's just getting a ton of rebounding opportunities when he gets that time in the court against weak matchups that give up a lot of rebounds, a lot of shot opportunities, and we could see the same thing today. So I don't know if we're going to get, 25 plus minutes, but I could very well see 22, 23, right around that 24 mark in a 2.5 spread game. So loving this matchup for him. I'll play this at the 7.5 line. I'll play this at the 9.5 line. So 8+ and 9+ rebounds. But he's been a rebounding machine when he gets his time in the court, especially in these weaker matchups. And we're going to take the 7.5 rebounds as the main line, but we are definitely sprinkling on the 9.5 rebounds, so 10+ rebounds, plus 270 on DraftKings, which I absolutely love to see. So let's hop into the recap. Again, talked about a bunch of plays. Let's understand what exactly I'm going to. We'll start from the bottom up because we just talked about Diabate. 7.5 rebounds, plus 112, throwing 0.75 units on that. Then the 9.5 and sprinkling the corner unit on that. Onyeka Okongwu over his 1.5 threes. This is a plus 130 play, full unit on that one. Dyson Daniels blocks, just one I saw that I was like, plus 210 just seems like a crazy value. But blocks and steals are kind of too volatile for me to throw a lot on it. But I'll throw a quarter unit on it. Then we got Devin Booker as unders of points against the OKC Thunder, 18-1. Could move to 19-1 today. 15.5 point spread. Very going to be just a difficult matchup for anyone. Going to be attacking unders mostly against the Thunder. And then Ace Bailey over his 1.5 3-pointers. That is a minus 105. I thought about laddering this up to 2.5. I still might do that later on the day. We'll see. But just going to keep the video picks at 1.5. If you want to take the look at what the value is, plus 263 on the 2.5 is pretty crazy on DraftKings right now. He's over this line, the 2.5 line on 3 of 5 games when he's seeing 25 plus minutes. He's entered the starting lineup. He should get that much time on the court. Pretty good matchup here, 2-point spread. Great matchup for some threes to go up. 23rd and 3-pointers attempted. Not some amazing 3-point defense either in terms of spot up. 16th ranks, so they're middle of the road. But he's just been getting the shots. 8 threes, 7 attempts, 7 attempts, 8 attempts. Didn't do much in this one, but he's getting into his groove. They're giving him a little bit more leadway in terms of his shots, and he's been knocking them down. So if you want to do the 2.5 for plus 263, you could definitely chip or put something on that as well. But for the video picks, just going to stick to the 1.5. So that'll do it for me. If you want access, again, to all my plays, we were up almost 100 units in November, which has been absolutely crazy. Now, this was updated the 25th. I didn't get a screenshot just because I didn't think about it before the video. But yeah, we've been killing it. This is verified through Pickett. Again, access to all my plays in the Discord, in the description down below. Just sign up through DubClub, and then you sign up, connect your DubClub account to your Discord account, and I'm giving everyone 50% off. You can literally get in for $10 on your first month, and then it's $20 a month after that. It's not that crazy. Plenty of options to get free months too, signing up using PrizePicks, Underdog, Dabble, Betr, anything using my code. Just make sure you get a screenshot and then let me know, and I'll say, yeah, I'll extend you for a month. Pretty lenient over there. I'm all about that community aspect, just having cool people in there that like sports and are kind of like-minded. It's good for the community for sure. So that will do it for me. Definitely check out Props Madness. That was a tool we're using all throughout the video. Discount down below for there. I don't show off odds jams too much, but if you want to check out odds jam, that was the sportsbook screen, and they have positive. They have a whole bunch of tools, so definitely check out odds jam. Link in the description down below. And yeah, that's gonna do it for me. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy family time if you're still traveling for family, or if you're just chilling at your own house with your family. That's what I'm gonna be getting up to. So I'm gonna get this out to you, get it edited, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Saturday's games. Peace out.